Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing the 2015 to present Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date 40 reference 228235 in 18-karat Everose red gold. This timepiece is easy to wear on my 16cm circumference wrist, as the successor to the larger Day-Date 2 has more agreeable proportions and an important bracelet design change that makes this a wearable watch on wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. So let's talk about the dimensions. 40 millimeters versus 41 for its predecessor. You don't see too much of a change until you start talking about the lug-to-lug dimension, where the pivoted end link of the new generation President bracelet allows the watch to pull straight down around the wrist. There is no end link flare, so the true lug-to-lug measurement of the watch, 47.4, is also the exact dimension lug-to-lug. There is no protruding end link to expand the watch across the wrist. 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs, but you're not going to be strapping this one up on an aftermarket option. The bracelet is too good to pass by. A slim watch too, at only 12 millimeters thick with a sloped case flank, it slides easily under a dress cuff. So I mentioned that with the new President bracelet and the Day-Date 40, there is no solid end link, and you can see what I mean. The pivoted end links allow this bracelet to pull straight down and fit well around a small wrist. Now, red gold is exactly that. A higher percentage of copper takes rose gold into the realm of the red, and a higher percentage of platinum takes red gold into the realm of Everose. It's Rolex's own alloy. Rolex creates it itself, and the point of that platinum is to discourage oxidation, so it will never fade to yellow, hence Everose. The President bracelet is handsome as ever, with a 3-link design more robust than the Jubilee, but with a narrow link design also more supple and comfortable than the 3-link Oyster sports watch bracelet. Polished centers, polished outer flanks, and shoulders in satin. We move down and you can see that the individual removable links, and there are quite a few of them, are fixed in place with screws, and there is a new crown clasp. The crown clasp, a longtime feature of the watch. The demarcation of the partition between the two sides of the bracelet, always signified only by the 5-point coronet, but there is a new hook and beak system, so though it looks like a friction fit clasp as in the past, it actually features a locking system that makes it just as secure as a sports watch bracelet. Of course, the swing arm itself curved to match the arc of the underside of the wrist, and the lugs handsomely integrated by means of almost flush measurements relative to the end links, so they terminate at exactly the same spot. It's a handsome look, and when you add the conformity of the end link of the bracelet to the arc of the case, it appears all of a piece. Half watch, half jewelry. The timepiece does have a slim profile, as this case band has more in common with older Day-Dates, Daytonas, and Datejusts than the brutal squared off and sheer super cases of the GMTs, the Explorer 2s, and the Sea Dwellers. All of high polish, it works well, and you can see that the dial itself is a sensational vision. Let's back off a little bit. With a combination of a sunburst grain and rose gold applique stylized Roman numerals. Rose gold hands at center with a gilt golden style print for the railroad seconds and minutes track outboard, as well as the dial text. And I have to say, by the standards of Rolex, the employment of dial text here is remarkably restrained. Rose gold 5-point coronet, double quick set for the day and the date. You can rapidly correct both, thread the crown out. It is a 100-meter water resistant crown, and you have that stop seconds or hacking function. You also have that double quick set, so you can rapidly correct should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. Of course, underneath the case back, Rolex manufactured caliber 3255, 70-hour power reserve with a reprofiled mainspring and mainspring barrel, as well as Rolex's new Leica-etched Chronergy escapement. That raises the power reserve from the former 48 up to 70. Still with the hacking seconds and the double quick set, still with 31 joules, still a smooth bidirectional winder. An important feature of this watch is that it is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer as a movement, yes, but Rolex then takes that certified movement, cases it up, and tests it so that it runs at least -2 + 2 seconds per day or better. That is the basis for the superlative chronometer declaration on the dial, a fully cased up watch that exceeds chronometer certification standards. Full balance bridge with a free-sprung balance for shock resistance, overcoil hairspring to help it resist gravitationally induced deviation in any position. It features Rolex's Parachrom Blue alloy about that Breguet overcoil hairspring to resist magnetism. Finally, beaten away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, this entirely manufactured movement is protected in an entirely manufactured case with manufactured bracelet, Rolex fabricating every single part of the watch right down to the specific lubricants used. This is a timepiece that is all Rolex, one of the true integrated manufacturers and one of the great houses of watchmaking internationally. This is the product of the Rolex Geneva concern that brought you the first Day-Date in 1955, the first big president in 2008 with the Day-Date 2, and from 2015 to present, the most highly refined of the breed, the Day-Date 40, with a sensational olive green sunburst dial. See it on the watch box.